Welcome to the lamp making hour with Todd. Just kidding. So today I am making a lamp live from the Hunny Hive, our Class B van, and I'm gonna make a different lamp. Normally, y'all have seen my videos. I make bottle lamps usually, so they're out of glass. But Carrie wanted a little chandelier for the van that we could put an Edison bulb in. Like that right there. Bam. And I found this at Teen Challenge Thrift Store for $4.99, and I thought that was really nice looking. So I think I'm gonna make a lamp out of this that we can hang. Probably hang it like right here, maybe. But it'll be mobile, so I can hang it anywhere, wherever there's a hook. I'll have to put a hook up there, and then we'll string it through, and it should be light enough to where it'll just, rest, and then I can plug it in down here, or see down here. But I think that'll make a nice looking lamp. Nice little antique copper color will go nice with our honeycomb motif. So I got this parts lamp. I bought a lamp from the thrift store also, and it was on Yellow Day, and this is $2.99, and Yellow Day is 50% off, so hit $1.50 for this. So that's $6.50 so far. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to drill a hole here and drop it through, and it'll look like this will be on top. Should be pretty easy. And then I got a switch that I will put in line of the cable, which I got. I just went ahead and cut that off and threw the lamp part away. But little switch makes it easy. And let's get some light on. Got my drill. So first I'm going to start by taking these off. Alright, throw that in the trash can right there. Bam. I got this cool little screwdriver kit from my brother for my birthday. Perfect for the van toolbox. Nice and compact. So first thing I'm going to do is let me get this sticker off real quick. One thing I hate about the thrift stores, but I guess they got to price the stuff, so. You know what I really don't like about thrift stores? When they write with a marker on the shoe, on the bottom of the shoe, or the inside of the shoe. Then everyone knows you only paid $9.99 for your Vans. Well, whatever. I think that's a badge of honor, not spending too much. Alrighty, so first thing we're gonna do, get all this stuff out of the way. And hopefully this video shows you that you can do all kinds of stuff from your van. You don't need to have a workshop or anything, but I do recommend you get one of these things, because I get yelled at if I scratch the lagoon table. I haven't done that, so I'm just guessing I will get yelled at if I scratch the lagoon table. Alright, so we got our cable. Alrighty. Close that. And now to drill our hole. And I am an eyeballer, so I don't really measure stuff out. You can measure it if you want to, so you're perfect, but I normally get pretty close. I've been doing this a long time, so I can usually tell when I'm in the middle. And you want to use a metal bit, which I have no idea if this is, but you should use one at home. Make sure there's no metal shards on the floor for the animals or the wife to, or even you. Nobody likes metal shards in their feet. Alrighty. So, now that we got that done, hopefully that was the right size drill bit, and this will pop right in there. If not, I will do some finagling. Yeah. It's like the finest thread. It takes forever. So, I know it doesn't go this way, but I'm going to start the hole, hopefully. Oh yeah, it fits perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. Thread it. It should thread in right there. If I could tell you what size the drill bit is, I would, but I have no idea. I just know I've been using this one for a while, so it fits perfectly. Alright, now we're going to go. Oh, this is going to be fun. So we got, hold on, let me think here. I'll do that. I want to have one of these. You want to have one of the bolts or nuts on here so you can adjust the height. I will probably go to right about there. I don't know. We'll see. Now, this is the tricky part. Not that tricky. See how it's coming in there? Threading perfectly. Good thing about making the lamps, look at that. A lot of times it's got little hooks on there, tearing up my gloves. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of times I go into the socket and put the wiring there, but it's way easier when you have a switch, because all you got to do is wire it into the switch, and you don't have to worry about the knot or anything, or just makes it a lot easier. And you can even take the, if you don't like the sticker on the actual socket, you can take that off too. I'll probably end up doing that. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends. If it looks tacky, I'll take it off. Man, the lamp is tearing up my gloves. Oh, that's probably good. Move that screw all the way down. And the nut. Looks like I got, whoa, blood. Sharp. Be careful. Just don't try this at home, kids. Then this is going to be our little, it's going to conceal that. So, looks like I'll have to put it out further than that. Those things are sharp. They're not cutting me, but they're shredding the glove up. These little points on there. Almost. Alrighty. So this is going to go on the bottom. This little thing right here. Bam. Put that. And this came off the lamp I got at the thrift store. That's going to go right down there. See how that conceals it? Oh, it's so nice. And then, you don't really need that. I'm not really sure how I'm going to screw that down though. Just get it on there enough to where it's... And then you could probably use a long socket. I don't know if that'd work. But I just want it to be on there enough to where it's... Looks nice. Four hours later. Not too bad. And then I'm gonna have this light bulb might get a shorter one. Let's let it go. Might go a little further. That's not bad. Alright, now wire this switch in and we'll be good to go. Make sure if you have any little copper shards from the wire, dump that in the trash because that is the worst thing to get in your foot. Trust me. I probably have several of them living in my feet right now as we speak. Alright, so basically you learn what not to do by what I do. Don't do any of this how I do it, and you'll be safe. Alright. My handy screwdriver kit. I love this. Little screwdriver. It's got this weird thing in here too, like a bendable screwdriver. I don't know what that is. Alright, here we go. So the switch right here, it's got these two screws on the bottom. I won't talk because I'm going to have to speed this part up. That's what the switch looks like inside. You just take all those loose and it wires right in. Positive to positive. Negative to negative. Just like a car battery. And these usually have, these cables have lines on them, or they'll have wording, letters. So you basically want to back these screws out until the very last couple threads so they don't come all the way out, because then you're gonna have a problem like I'm having right now. You can't see it unless you have good virgin eyes, which I do not. My eyes have seen so many things. I'm gonna get mad. All right, so now that I got that stupid switch wired up perfectly, like that, put your on and off. There is an on and off inside there, but probably it's better to have a switch. But if you don't have a switch, you can do it either way. So plug it in, make sure it works. Yay! That's gonna look nice. I might want to get a shorter bulb though, because it's kind of weird hanging out. But I'm gonna hang it probably right here from a hook. Ah, that'll look good. Stay tuned for the big reveal. So what do y'all think? This bulb? It's like an old antique bulb. I don't know. I don't think I like it. Let me know in the comments below if you like this one or this one. See my new backsplash? Ah, yeah. That one is better, but I think I'm going to get the shorter Edison bulb. It's a little like almost a teardrop shape. I'll get that, I think. But I'm going to keep that one in there for now. It's just a little long. Anyway, hit that subscribe and follow along to see more do-it-yourself stuff that you shouldn't do how I do it, because anyway, I think she'll like it. Stay tuned. We'll find out. Peace. Much better.